Welcome to Find Your Tribe Shorts, where I will share my knowledge, my challenges, and the opportunities I have encountered along my journey. Please remember to subscribe and review my podcast, Find Your Tribe, which can be found on iTunes or at annieweller.com. So, I'm a perfectionist. I'm going to fully admit it now. I ask myself in my head 1,000,000 times a day, why just can't you do it my way? Why? So I ask myself, how did I feel during that? When I'm going through rough patches, one of the big things that really kills me is my depression. And depression, is it going to kill me or is it going to make me stronger? I ask myself this during these rough patches of my little blurbs of, I have to be perfect. I have to be a perfectionist right now. Another thing is that giving up is not in my vocabulary. Why would you give up? Why would you ask me to give up? Well, when you're going through, why can't you do it my way? Sometimes you do have to give up. What is it called? When you're compromising with somebody? Yeah, compromise. Another thing that I do is, for some weird reason, I expect you to be like me. And I ask myself, why can't you be like me? Why can't you just do it the right way the first time? That's not a way to look at things. People aren't going to learn or understand if you don't let them shine and glow in their own way. I do have this crazy old saying, because it is an old saying. It's probably from the 70s or 80s. Work hard and the play hard rule. But when do I play? As a perfectionist, even when I'm playing kickball, I'm thinking about how can I kick that ball to make it perfectly go between the shortstop and first base. Or is that third base or second base? Anyways, I think about these things. Another thing is I'm really hard on myself because when I fail, it doesn't mean that I honestly, quote unquote, failed. Because how am I determining my failure? How do I look, and make the failure something that's a good thing? And how I do this is I make sure that I take away failures as positive things. I'm growing. I'm nurturing myself. I'm learning. Some people say perfectionism can be a disease. How many times have I turned off my partner, friend, or coworker because of my outward disgust for their lack of perfection? The things that I've done in my past, and I'm sure that I will do my future and present. But now I try to think, like I said, when you're going through the rough patches, how does it make me feel and how am I making others feel? So I'm adding empathy in. So, I used to feel like I was being let down by everybody. My expectations are not low for anyone other than my family. And I would push people away. And one of the reasons why I did that is because of the way I was raised. I was raised in a family that never showed you affection if you did something good or if you did something wrong. There was always, some sort of punishment if you did something wrong. But if you did something well, there was never a high praise or a high five, parents coming to a basketball game. I didn't grow up with that. So even if I love somebody, it's failing to my expectations. So why do I just do it and let others do it? I don't know. But I just have to step back, let go of my ego, and understand and have empathy, and then move forward and learn from the mistakes I just made. Thank you for listening to Find Your Tribe Shorts. Please remember to subscribe and review my podcast, Find Your Tribe, which can be found in iTunes or on my website, annieweller.com.